The mosasaurus is the first fully aquatic creature in the Jurassic Park universe. Yes, I know there was a Tylosaurus in the Jurassic Park Telltale game, however, we don't know if that's canon or not. Anyway, the mosasaurus is a large aquatic carnivorous lizard depicted as a powerful apex predator inhabiting the lagoon of the Jurassic World theme park until it got freed in the ocean in Fallen Kingdom. Anyway, known for its size and aggressiveness and its aggressive hunting behaviors, nothing in the ocean could challenge this behemoth. However, what if it was in another universe, in another ocean, a different planet where only sea life exists, where the Subnautica universe, where life tries to kill you non-stop? So the answer to the question, could the mosasaurus survive planet 4546b? Now, to discuss this question, we need to know the life of 4546b. We don't focus on smaller fauna because they couldn't stand a chance against the mosasaurus. The bigger fauna will be discussed would be the leviathans, known as the most largest creatures in the ocean. First off, the Reaper Leviathan is a fictional, aggressive, 55-meter-long sea creature from the video game, and it's the most iconic danger. It attacks with its horns and drags prey into its mouth to bite. The Reefback Leviathan, being 65 meters, being a passive whale-like creature, does not fight people or kill the player. The Ghost Leviathan has a soft, bioluminescent, transparent outer membrane covering a muscular blue inner body, which features many dark blue stripes, 12 yellow bioluminescent eyes, and as well as 6 possible vestigial fins on torso section, being 102 meters. The Sea Dragon Leviathan is mostly a dark green color along with purple accents on its webbed limbs and head. It has protective plates on the underside of its body that start at the neck and run down where the tentacle begins, being 112 meters long. The Sea Emperor Leviathan closely shares many features with real life animals. A head shape slightly similar to that of many hammerhead sharks, and a paddle-like arm resembling those of green sea turtles. Is 200 meters long. Now, let's begin with the mosasaurus. That was a weird pause, I'm sorry. Now, the mosasaurus itself has many different sizes. However, the most consistent sizes would be around 65 or 75 meters long, with 32 teeth on the upper jaw and 30 teeth on the lower jaw. Weight isn't known, however, it's most likely to be 20 to 25 tons. And now, let's get into the fights and answer the question, could the Jurassic World mosasaurus survive Subnautica, or planet 4546b, or survive the Leviathan? You know what, let's just get into it. The mosasaurus was deposited on planet 4546b by InGen and military bases because they were tired of seeing this monster in the ocean. The mosasaurus swims around to this new unfamiliar territory. However, it swims near a spaceship to see if there's any food or any people to eat around the area. However, it meets a different problem, a new challenger that it has never seen before and never seen in its life. The Reaper Leviathan, 55 meters long, and 2 eyes and horns around its body. So, alright. The mosasaurus is more longer and bulkier. So the mosasaurus took its chance, however, when they clashed into the water, the Reaper Leviathan's horn stabbed into the mosasaurus sides, and the Leviathan bites into the mosasaurus's flesh. However, the bulkiness of the body of the mosasaurus hinders the injuries onto its side. So the mosasaurus was still ready to fight. So the So, the mosasaurus bites down on the leviathan and crushes those organs, killing it. So there's that. It got one-shotted. Womp womp. Anyway, then the mosasaurus left after a few days, surrounding the area to see if there's any humans around. However, it found nothing of the sort, so it just swam away. It swam around more till it found a reef-back leviathan that looks like a whale it hunted on planet Earth before. So, the mosasaurus swam towards the reef back, hungry, so it began the hunt. When it got close, the mosasaurus bites into the reef back. However, since the bulkiness of the reef back is making the teeth not go all the way in, the mosasaurus has to keep on biting and tearing at the flesh until killing the reef back. A few days the mosasaurus kept on swimming around after a few days, looking for more ground. However, after a few miles, it got attacked by a new creature, the shadow leviathan, smaller than the mosasaurus, but still very dangerous. The claws slashed into the mosasaurus, ripping flesh. Redness flowed into the ocean. Flowed into the water, making... okay. Then the shadow leviathan bites into the mosasaurus. However, the bulkiness saves the mosasaurus from massive damage. But the mosasaurus got an idea. So, with the shadow leviathan still on the mosasaurus, it begins to swim near rocky areas, ramming into them, making the leviathan smash into them. The leviathan falls off the mosasaurus, being stunned for the amount of times he got slammed to the rocky walls. The mosasaurus took a chance biting into the shadow leviathan. However, the mosasaurus' skin is burning. Why? Then it knows why. Acid. The shadow leviathan, when it attacked the mosasaurus before, poured blue acid onto the mosasaurus' back and side, causing major damage. The mosasaurus, enraged, bites in the shadow leviathan, slams it around and rips flesh, making the leviathan fleeing away when it escapes. After a few months, the mosasaurus has healed from its injuries and has thrived very well in the oceans of planet 4546b. However, a loud roar hit the mosasaurus, stunning it. What was going on? What was happening? This never happened before, and it never happened before to the mosasaurus. But when it got a chance to recover, it didn't happen. The ghost leviathan bites down on the mosasaurus and coils around it, crushing and slicing into the mosasaurus. Since the ghost is larger, it's able to drag the mosasaurus around a bit in the ocean, dragging it on the ground. This has been the mosasaurus' toughest challenge. It needs to find a way out, but there's nothing until the mosasaurus sees a bit of flesh and snaps down on it. Since the ghost leviathan's skin is transparent, the Moses' teeth slice even easier, making the blood flow everywhere. The mosa keeps on biting. However, since the ghost leviathan keeps biting and constricting, the mosas couldn't last long forever. So the mosasaurus has an idea and swims at a burst of speed. My bad, slamming the ghost through an underwater hill. And the ghost leviathan lets go of the mosasaurus, giving the chance for the mosasaurus to bite down on the ghost, ripping the ghost Leviathan's skin. Seeing that amount of damage is going to its body, the Ghost Leviathan slams its tail into the Mosa and swims away. A few hours after this happens, the mosasaurus is tired and wounded. But the worst has just happened. The sea dragon has appeared, and without warning, the mosasaurus got slapped by the sea dragon. Sea dragon's arm and flung back a bit. But the mosasaurus is not giving up, bites on anything on the dragon. But the size difference in the armor alone means the mosa doesn't stand a chance, and it knows it. So the mosasaurus tries to flee and swim away. But as soon as it tries, it gets hit with fire breath. Of course, the sea dragon has fire breath. The mosasaurus skin was now singed and was charred, and very injured. The sea dragon then, with one swoop, bites into the mosasaurus and slices it in half, meaning the mosasaurus was killed on planet 4546b. The mosasaurus did stand a good chance against against half the leviathans. However, the sea dragon's size, armor, and arms alone hindered any damage it can do to the beast. And since the mosasaurus was 75 meters long, it really didn't stand a chance. You could argue it could have got killed by the ghost leviathan. However, the mosasaurus, being more smarter, was able to use the surroundings to get it off. So this is the end of the video. I hope you had a good time watching this. This is my first ever Subnautica video. If you want me to do other video games, you can just put it down in the comments below. I hope you have a good day, evening, and night. Subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel out, and I'll see y'all next time. Later.